This video presents supplemental information for building the Christmas village that you see here and which is fully described in instructions that you find below the video. This is the Christmas village diorama that we will build. You can build it as we show it or use your own creativity to make your own. This version is unlighted. In the text instructions, we give information about what you can do to add lights to this village. This video is rather long, so I've increased video speed to save you time. You can pause or slow the video down at any time. So let's get on with building the diorama. You'll have 5 model buildings. These are card models. You have to build them. Read the instructions below. They're easy to take about 20 minutes each. You've got some trees, some bushes, and you'll need toothpicks. You'll supply them. We have a styrofoam base. What we're going to do now is lay out the diorama. We have a standard plan. You can put those houses however you wish. We add fences. You don't have to. You can add other bushes, other trees, but we go step by step. So the first thing, like I say, is we lay it out. Put your models in place. Get a feel for what you have. That's important. This will go together in a rather organized fashion. As you put it together and you see how it's laid out, if you want to make changes, go ahead and make changes at any time. You can even change the buildings. You can put different buildings in there. You can make them all the same, all small ones. That's up to you. So let's go add some bushes to the side. Now we have our basic diorama. All right, what we're going to do is mark the corners of the buildings with toothpicks. That way you can always place the buildings exactly as you planned. Just take your time, stick them in. We'll pull those toothpicks out later, but it's nice to know that you can reproduce what you did. Once we get the buildings marked, take them off. Now we're going to add the bushes. Glue the bushes down. Don't worry about getting glue here and there. Everything is going to be covered by snow. Just be as creative as you want. Once we get the bushes in, we move on to putting the balls on the Christmas tree. You've got a lot of beads. Cover the edges of the main Christmas tree with glue. Use your finger, use a brush, but get glue on the tips. Then, one way or another, add the beads to the Christmas tree. You may have to go back and adjust because those little devil things are hard to work with, but add the balls to the tree. You can always come back later and do more. Put it aside to dry, and now we'll get serious. We're going to start adding snow. Get the trees out of the way. Your trees have long stems, trunks I should say. You'll have to trim them to have them fit in there. You'll double check that. Now we're going to add glue over the styrofoam. You can spread that glue with a brush, with a sponge. I like to use my fingers. I am always using my fingers when I'm modeling. I do a lot of my building work with my fingers. Keep a bowl on the side with some water in it and a rag that you can wipe your hands and clean them easily. But it's much easier for me to work with my fingers. I can check the depth and really get the stuff in. Now once we get the glue spread, get it fairly thick, we're going to add the snow. Don't worry about it. We're going to be doing a lot of adjusting as we go. What we're interested in doing now is getting on a base coat. Take your brush and you can tap it in, pound it in, so it's flat. You can work it in. It's time to add some snow to the roofs. One of the things I say in the instructions for building the buildings is make sure you make a copy of the plans. That way you can always make a new building. You can even make a larger diorama. Just save a copy of those buildings, use it as many times you want. To add the snow to the roof, put a liberal coating of glue on the roof. If you have spackle, you can also use spackle. Put spackle on the roof. In fact, you can use spackle on the base instead of glue in the previous step. But do test it on another piece of paper so you get a feel for what you're doing. Whatever the coating is you put on the roof, make sure it's thick so it holds the snow, and then add the snow. Just pour it on. Don't worry, we're going to make adjustments later. Some will fall off. That's fine. Have fun. Don't put any glue on the top of the chimneys. You're going to wipe that off. You don't have glue on the top of snow on the top of chimneys in real life. Back over to our snow landscape. Let's go ahead now and start laying it out. We'll add the trees. All the tree holes have been marked with toothpicks. Put them in one at a time. Do make sure you trim the trunks so that they fit level or at whatever height you wish. We're going to get all the trees in, after which we'll put the buildings in place. Once the buildings are in place, we're going to have to go under the buildings and we'll scrape the snow out from under the buildings so we can glue the buildings to the diorama base. We're just going to touch it with a little bit of glue so that the buildings don't move. Now this is a tender diorama. This is not something that should be thrown around. You got very nice loose snow. It makes a great centerpiece. It makes it great for display in a china cabinet. I display mine on window sills and on special shelves. Now here I am scraping the snow out from under the buildings. I'm also pulling the toothpick markers out. We don't want them there, of course. So we have our diorama close to being set final. To glue them, you have the tabs on the bottom of the buildings. Now these tabs are very important. Not only do they allow you to add some glue to hold them to the base, but they keep the walls straight. So don't cut them off. Make sure they're on there. We'll go ahead, add the glue to the bases of the buildings, and stick them in place. Then go ahead, have a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, but put the diorama aside for a while. Let the glue dry, catch it, and catch your breath. Now you can add your firewood and fences if you wish. The video on how to make these, again, is linked below the video and in the text instructions that are linked below the video. First thing we're going to do to show you here is just add the fence. I use modern technology, a screwdriver as a post hole digger. Sometimes I use some other modern technology, a chopstick as a post hole digger. Measure and dig the post holes. Don't worry about it. If you're off, you adjust it. Why? We're going to fill the post holes with snow anyway. You won't see it. Look at that. In it goes. As we move forward, that snow is a great friend for you. You just fill the holes, cover cuts, cover blemishes. It just makes it look better. So we have fun here with our high technology screwdriver and dig and plug. That's all there is to it. You watch how this comes out. In the end, it is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I'll give you a quick picture of that now after I put in this little bit of firewood to show you what it looks like when we put it there. Now, I'm only going to show you one piece, but you add the firewood wherever you wish, all around the buildings. Now, just look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And we're not even done yet. This can really be worked up. Let's come back over now. Let's start adjusting our snow. We're going to sit with the brush. I'm going around the fence and filling the post holes so we got plenty of snow back there now, and I'll work this up. Now you can put a fireplace out there somewhere in between the houses. You can add figures. That's up to you. We've included some stones in the kit. You can make a little ring, add some of the wood, add some ash, some black. Dress it up. Add some benches if you wish. Here I am now. I'm putting some logs up in the back there between the houses to be chopped. With mine, I'm going to buy some figures and add the figures of people chopping wood. If you're going to display this anywhere on a shelf, on a windowsill, the side panels are most appropriate. You can put the side panels in and then fill any gaps between the side panels and the styrofoam base with snow, and then not even just fill the gaps, just make it look good with a snowdrift there. Here's a look from the top. You can see there's no snow on the tops of the chimneys. Wintertime it melts off. Note the logs in the back between the buildings. Note the firewood in place. All the post holes around the fences are filled. There's snow on the trees, snow on the bushes. You can go ahead, like I say, and add a fireplace out there, add some benches, add whatever you will, and dress it up. The final result is beautiful, but to make it stunning, put it inside an acrylic case. Easily made, thin acrylic. You can also get more information about that in the link below. We store this in our china closet as a display item. We put it in the center of the table, Christmas time, and it always gets comments every Christmas, and we enjoy it all year long. Once again, you can light your Christmas village. Information's below. Go below, get the instructions, go to the website. There's a lot more. I hope this helps, and please do subscribe. We have a lot more information about making other dioramas. Have a good day.